So I didn't film cutting the wood, but I'm going to show you assembling my style of shaker door. So what I do is glue plenty of it on. Oh, stop. Sand first. Welcome to DIY Dad Pat's channel. Oh, back again. Last video I was on 99, then I was wishing to get 200, and just like by miracle, don't know how, people must like my content. As you can see there, if we focus, oh come on, that's in my channel. Hopefully 100. So let's go back again. Good. And that's holds. That's some of the videos you'll be able to see on my channel if you go on there. And my channel has got now 171 subscribers. I would like to say thank you very much. And the good thing is, because I upgraded my phone, I'll be able to film on my old phone still, new one, and use the GoPro for time lapses, so hopefully the content will get even better. And if you've never watched anything, you can see there, if you go into my videos, I've got a whole collection of videos inside there, 99 videos. This will be video 100. Today is going to be a day in the life of DIY Dad. Here we go. Thank you to the new subscribers, the 171 of you. Well, no, 72 new ones came in, and that's quite a lucky number. 72, that's my birth year, so I find that like a really lucky omen. So these are the doors that we made. Today is like one of those overcast days, sunshine, rain, everything, so we're going to do a mixture of jobs. Our lucky tree with all the magpies is back there. Boilers on. Warm the house up a little bit. All been painted. Paint's gone nicely hardened. I put some of the shelves in. So I made these with shelf pins. So this is a custom ladder unit. Really hard to see. It's got the first door set up there. So it's going to make a massive amount of storage. This is going to have sort of the coffee making area. So Tassimo and all this sort of thing like that in there. Out here I've got the other top door. Got the last few shelves for the small unit coming across there. Just going to pour some milk now into my tea to get the day started. I kept all the hinges together when I took them off. So these are all the backing plates. All the backing plates are sitting on here. A couple of the covers came off, a couple of covers stayed on. Don't really need these covers to come with them to make it look really fancy, the hinges. I find sometimes they're a pain to get back on because they work with a weird push and clip system, but we will try and get them all on, like the way these sit on here. They literally just pull off and sit like that. They've got adjustable screws into. So I'll be setting up all the doors, getting them adjusted into it, getting them done. I'll set you up on a little time lapse there. Thank you for all the new subscribers. Hope you enjoy the content. Look back in my videos, you'll see loads of content to be watched. Please like and comment if you'd like to see anything or more interested in something. Thank you, and here we go today. Get that milk into my brew. Yorkshire tea. So what I've got is, because I always pre-fit these before painting, makes it a good way of doing that. All the screw holes are in there, just literally screw them back again. I've marked the doors before painting as well with top and bottom. I wasn't gonna have any issues there. Now I took the hinges off but never marked where they came off, because what I'd done is I'd pre-adjusted the doors. So I'm going to do is put them back into like a factory set midway each one before I clip it on. So I had one there, yeah, so they look roughly the same distance out. So I can set these in that manner. So move that door aside now. Get my 2 hinge plates. Hinge plates sit on like this here. So they sit, there's the 2 holes in there, yeah? They sit like that. So the hinge comes in, it clips into that. It clips in this hinge. Literally comes onto the system like that. Hooks in the front there. Hooks into that front. Hooks into that front and clips into it like that. So there's a screw up there already. A screw and a screw. And what I tried to do was as well when I was hanging these is they have a little line on them. So if you see that on there, there's a little line on there. And I did try and pay a lot of attention to getting my screws. So I put them on there to line up into the middle to give me adjustment up and down. So, tight for space, but we should be able to do this. Because this kitchen was a bit more like a galley kitchen when we built it. So, that comes into there. Bottom needs a slight bit of adjustment. There you go. And you can't see underneath the hinge. There you go. Into the screw now. So, the thing you have to be careful is because the paint it's had some time to harden, that's been a good thing. Yeah, but there we go. And that bottom wants to come in a slight touch, yeah. The door, if I'm looking along the side, hope you can see that if I'm looking along that side, I can see it runs out a little bit high at this point here. Probably bring that around and adjust that back. That was what I just moved it by. Flip it onto the hinge, so if I turn the screw out a little bit, it moves along. They're soft closed doors. Yeah, that looks so much better now. That gives a nice gap going down the side there. So this, what the second screw allows you to do is actually push the hinge forward and back a little. And you'll see now, see that closes better, so I just brought the door out a bit. It creates a nice line going down this way now. So that creates a lovely first fitting door. Needs the handles on, but we're leaving them to last because we don't get caught on handles going around that bath, around that kitchen here. You can see, normally you'd keep this overhanging as a worktop, but because the way we're doing this here with that small arrow, we didn't want that worktop to be sticking out too far, so you catch yourself up here on your hip coming through. We didn't want that. We wanted that to be a free flowing kitchen part there, so okay.
Got that YouTube open on the phone. It's a brand new skill for me to own. He can fix it. DIY Dad Pat, there's nothing he can't handle yet. Doing the job and doing it right, making everything shine so bright.
So, good little tip is, like I said, I pre-drilled all my holes. As you can see here now, there's paint inside the screw holes. So what I'll do is, I just, nice and gentle. That's the nice thing about these impact drills. You can give them just a little squeeze only. You don't have to give them full belt and strip screws off. And then I can do it like that, because I'll be able to locate the screw head into the actual pocket. And there you go. It's a little tip there. Fits them onto it so that the hinge will clip onto this here. So if you see the hinge here has these hooks on it, these hooks will line into there, and that just clips on like that and then unclips like that again, and that's the soft close inside them. So it makes it really good. See, boop, and the hinge closes. I really like these ones. So hope I can see it on there. Move you back a little bit so you can see a hinge clipping in. You won't see I'll start from the top first, so I can hold the door out. Ah, silly me, got the doors the wrong way around. Could have done that if I tried. I was trying to hang the boiler door onto that was the boiler door, trying to get hung onto the ladder unit door. It's because they are different sizes because of the ventilation shaft at the top. So there you go. Come back there in a second. So get some screws set on here. The nice thing is it's magnetic, so you can sit that in place. But the magnet's actually that strong onto it, it actually pulls towards the hinge. So as soon as you get on there, it wants to pull itself sideways rather than self-relocate. Yeah, like that. And just tighten this up. That's 3 more on there, and then we'll be able to clip this one on. So I'm doing this DIY channel to show my grandsons one day what's been done on the house, as well for people to learn, pass on skills, hopefully show some of this. So it's anything you like to see, because I'm before my daytime job now teaching, I have been an engineer and I've been a trained apprentice, been in the trade. So I had a long career before that, before I took that journey on. So any questions you want to ask me, you can ask me questions about teaching, but those will be my personal views rather most of my things on my personal use, because I prefer it that way, just to be honest. So the hard thing is, what you're doing, oh, there we go, is you have to pull the hinge into place. So they've all clipped in now. These feel a bit tight, so I need to adjust this slightly bit. Yeah, that bottom one wants to come out, I can see that. That's sitting too far to the unit, that one, because that's come up a different position. So let's move that hinge forward, bring that out a touch, bring that in a touch. Trying to get these fairly lined up. Feels a bit far in at the top. Haha, nice. We're rubbing on something. I think I'm rubbing on here. So I need to adjust that over a little tiny bit. But that gap looks really nice. Push that over a little bit. Yeah, that's better. Doesn't catch on the back edge now. Come. And close. Nice. Nice, nice, nice. That bottom one can probably come in a bit so it lines up with the unit next to it. There we go. A bit in. Come around, go around. Close, and that looks so much better. Like it. Homemade units. Started as a sketch and a bit of MDF. So, move that door over here. So you can see onto here, onto the boiler one now. So I've got on the side here hinge. I've left the hinge down here because we put this shelf in, and I don't know why I didn't just drop the hinge down a tad. But it literally fell right into the shelf where I had it. That was probably the only part of misthinking when I was doing that. So. Wow. Owned this chop saw for I think 20 odd years now. Bought it second hand, 50 quid. That fence lasted all those years, and look, there you go. Trimmed a small piece off, it caught it, shattered it. So what I'm going to be doing is that fence get renewed. Probably do that what I always wanted, that zero clearance fence in between there, because this has always had a crack in it, you know, this fence. But then you can see obviously there where it's caught it. It's always had a crack in it, you know, sort of thing like that. And now it's just like, it's died. But guess what? DIY Dad, he will fix it. Not today, but at some point. What I'm doing today is on this job. So I'm going around trying to get all the little parts done. So that's a nice clean end. So I can keep that. So I'll measure off my distance, cut that, get that fitted underneath the cupboard. So I'm going along as I'm doing this. Listening to one of my blogs. So you can see here, I've got that part already trimmed back there, so that's how we're going to have that. That has to be in that manner because of the way the underneath is with the pipe work. So I'm going to come in front of this here, you know. It's the plinth. But believe it or not, that plinth, this side, is the same size as a plinth that side, and then the offcut back there goes underneath the sink, and then the offcut from the other one with a cut will do that return there, so that gives me all those parts running into it quite nicely. So quite liking the way the kitchen's coming together now. These doors, if I stand back, so if you look at one side quickly and look to the other side, which one? No, you wouldn't think then homemade. You can just see it's going to it's because the air that's inside the unit. So from that angle, gives you a good idea. Come down here, have a look. From that angle, plinth sitting on it. All these marks will come off. Be handles fitted on here. That kitchen's nearly finished. Touch up paints, skirting boards back there. So I didn't film cutting the wood, but I'm going to show you assembling my style of shaker door. So what I'll do is glue plenty of it on. Oh, stop. Sand first. So, here we go. We must not be plugged in. Check, check, check. Oh, no. Okay, plugged in. Switch the Merkur on.
Got that YouTube open on the phone. It's a brand new skill for me to own. From the plaster dust to laying tile, always going that extra mile. He can fix it, DIY Dad Pat. Yeah, there's nothing he can't handle yet. Doing the job and doing it right, making everything.
Let the glue dry. Once the glue's dry, sand them up, prime them, trim them to size, and they're ready to go. So I've made for years like that my shaker style doors, never had any problems with them. Just to get the glue out the corners, because you won't get that out later on. Get the excess glue off it. These will get hinges on them, and be for the little cupboard over there. Quickly made shaker style door. Just a quick one. Built this today. Didn't film anything of it, but there we go. This is going to be the open TV unit. It's nicely in the corner. We can still reach the sockets that way and everything like that. So it fits nicely into that. It's the last thing built now. Forgot to film an outro, but guess what? By the state of the work pants, you can tell that was a really busy day yesterday. So I hope you enjoy the video, and thank you again to all those new subscribers that came in. It means a lot. So I hope you enjoyed the video. Please like and share and leave a comment. Very much appreciated, and be back soon with more. Thank you.
Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed. To the next one.